Alrighty. Hello, 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 and happy 11/11 Portal Tarot and Chill Friday night here in the Cove, celebrated with the amazing and beautiful Amanda, as well as myself, Kristen, Pinnock Rising. I just wanted to give a big shout out and a hello to all of our dear friends down in the chat. Hi, Jen. Hi, Star Soul. Hi, Flash. You take your time on dinner, no worries. We're going to be chilling tonight, so you just join in whenever works best for you. If you guys are new here and you would like to, please feel free to press the thumbs up button down there and subscribe to my channel. Also, you can check out the Cove Discord server if you want to be able to join in on the replay. So, all right, that's all that. I'm really excited to be here with you guys, and we can start today off with some gratitude. First and foremost, I am most grateful for Silver Lining clothing line. Me and Amanda both have our Silver Lining apparel on, and how cool, we're both wearing tie-dye versions of it too. So, and mine's white and yours is black. Anyways, it's all balanced and good. So yes, love Silver Lining. I'll try to get the link down below too if you guys are interested. But anyways, love these shirts. They always have such a beautiful energy. So really grateful for that. I'm really grateful for my soul family. You guys are irreplaceable in my life. I just don't even know what my vibration and my ripple and the daily experience that I have would be without each and every one of you, and the way that we get a chance to share love with one another. So thank you so much for being here and sharing this space. And my last bit of gratitude is for unexpected changes in my life that remind me of how powerful the unknown is and how capable I am of walking into it, and the opportunities for abundance to come. Da da da, the 11/11 portal. Amanda, your turn.
I'm also grateful for Silver Lining, and I'm grateful for the portal and the eclipses and the crazy energy that we've been going through. And I am grateful for naps that have been helping with the crazy energy that we've been going through. And I am grateful that it is 6 days until my birthday. And I'm grateful for all of you.
Yes, Amanda's birthday. Also, PSS, there will be an updated calendar at some point, but we are going to celebrate Amanda's birthday. So if you guys are in the Cove and you want to be able to do that, please feel free to check in with that beautiful space. So anyways, Amanda, we can't wait to celebrate you. Okay, I'm so filled with gratitude and love. I think we should probably do just a short little grounding meditation to be able to connect in with our heart centers and clear our minds, bring us back into this now moment. And also just honoring the fact that today is the 11/11 portal, meaning that today is the opportunity to shift your perspective in your life, to allow yourself to reclaim your power by turning your outlook around. So love that. That's one of my favorite. Honestly, I feel like it's a superpower once you get the chance to be able to work with it and play with it. So, but before we get started with any messages for tonight, let's give ourselves a chance to just drop into our heart center. So if you feel called, I invite you to allow yourself to find a comfortable position. Allow yourself whatever works best. Straighten your spine, roll your shoulders up to your ears, and then drop them down. Give yourself a little wiggle, just a little bit of a wiggle. If you want, you can wiggle your neck too. Yeah. Ooh, that was good. And in your own time and in your own space, I invite you to allow yourself to take a gentle breath in. Release. Let's take another breath in. And release. One final breath in. And release. If you'd like, you can imagine a beautiful lotus flower unfolding on the crown of your head and drinking in a beautiful silver energy and inviting the silver energy to move through the crown into the third eye, down into the throat, moving through into the heart, expanding and growing, moving through the shoulders, down the arms, through the torso, into your solar plexus, following the spine, down to the sacral and into the base of the spine at the root center. And I invite you to take another gentle breath in and release. Inviting this energy down your arms, into your fingers, and down your legs, and into your toes. And moving the silver energy through our heart and our lungs, our liver and our kidneys, our stomach, our intestines, our reproductive organs, and all the way down into the earth. And giving you a moment to connect back in with your heart center and the unconditional love that exists within this space. And imagining the evergreen pools of water rippling through your chest, out into the space around you, and rippling off into the distance. And I invite you to take just a few breaths in this space, imagining you are in a space of suspension with this water rippling all around you. And you can hear the silence in your soul. In this moment, you are offered the opportunity to flip your perspective and to move forward within your power, within your authenticity, within your divine path. And we thank Spirit, we thank our beings, we thank our guides, and we thank our own divine soul for guiding us, inspiring us, and moving us directly into this now moment. Gratitude and love and intention. Now I invite you to bring forward a feeling of unconditional love. And allow this feeling to grow in the middle of your belly. And add just a little more energy, watching it grow and expand. Knowing that unconditional love can ripple out and has no limits. And just as this love exists in the universe around you, it exists within you as well. And so I invite you to allow yourself to see in this moment the beauty that is you and the divine reflection you lead in this world. And whenever you're ready, you can imagine these emerald green pools rippling around you. You can dip your hands into the water and ripple it over your face and down your arms and down your legs. And whenever you're ready, we're going to bring our awareness back into our bodies in this now moment, wiggling our fingers, wiggling our toes, wiggling our knees and our nose, and opening our eyes whenever we are ready. Thank you all so much for joining me today in this beautiful, amazing space. I cannot wait to share messages that we have for you. Okay, the very first message that came forward was the 5 of water. And what I asked was what it is that we are changing our perspective on, what it is that we are flipping in our minds or in our consciousness or in our physical awareness to be able to walk in our power, to stand in our truth. The 5 of water says, things not turning out the way you've hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation and crying over spilled milk. So, what's changing for you, my beautiful, amazing soul, is you are no longer crying over the spilled milk. And it's okay that you cried over it. It served its purpose. But you are walking forward into a place of abundance, and you are seeing all of the abundance that you have in your life. And you are sitting in this place of deep gratitude for the lessons that you have learned that have brought you to where you are, and for the things that didn't work out. You are grateful. You're starting to see where the things that didn't work out for your benefit. And because of that, you are now opening up not only your mind, but your heart to what is truly meant for you. I asked Spirit if there was any other information that we needed regarding that message, and we have the 5 of fire and the 10 of earth. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others, and a very happy family life, financial security, finding the magic in the little things in life. So it's like this perspective change, this shift is going to take you from a place of feeling like you're competing or needing to be anything besides yourself or reaching outside of yourself. You're going from a place that's just like maybe arguing with your elements around you, whatever the situation. I'm seeing a lot of different situations, so it's just like understanding that it's a mindset change, right? So you're approaching the situations in life differently, and you're seeing how your happiness is created and called in by yourself and your reactions and your emotions and a combination of things. It's your co-creative experience with the universe, bringing back the magic into what it is that you are doing. So maybe there's something that you've been doing for a while that maybe has gotten monotonous, or just something that you feel obligated to do, or something that you want to do, but you're just not doing it in the way that you want to do it somehow. This is going to change because this perspective change is happening. And so you're going to have fresh, bright, new ideas on how to do the things that you love from a place that works and matters to you. So, okay, that's it. Amanda, I pass to you.
So my message is a little bit different, but fits in very nicely with that one. I've actually been getting this exact message for months now from other readers, and this is the first time I've pulled it myself. So that tells me that it's more here now than coming in. But we got unexpected visitors. My ring light does not like these cards, so that's fun. Coming apart and reverse. And Golden Palace. So Golden Palace is like the Ten of Cups in regular tarot. But what this tells me is that there's somebody who is going to be coming into your life very, very rapidly, if they have not already very recently, who's going to provide that missing piece that you haven't been able to provide for yourself. And that missing piece is going to be what you need to do that mind shift and basically untangle yourself from everything that you've been trying to work out and has not been working out. So once that piece falls into place, that's when all the abundance comes in. So this is like 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles put together. So yes, it is financial and material gain, but this is more so emotional fulfillment and like life abundance. So finding your peace and your happiness and manifesting your dreams. Not, it's less focused on the material stuff that's going to come in, because material stuff comes and goes as you let it flow through your life. But this is more focused on you having that life that you've been trying to build. So that is basically here. The pieces are falling into place right now or within the next little while, but we are in that time period of this happening right now. Because, you know, time's funky. Anyway, that's it.
All right, I love that. Thank you, Amanda. That was gorgeous. Appreciate it. I'm going to pull us a card from the Cosmic Dancer Oracle, just to get a little bit of inspiration and wisdom for us for today. And then, honestly, I think I'm feeling called to do individual cards for people tonight, pretty well after these messages. So if you are here and you would like individual cards for tonight, please feel free to drop down in the chat a 333 so that way we know that you are looking for a reading for tonight. Oh, how funny. Okay, this is great. This is hilarious. There are cards from the wrong deck mixed in. So apparently we have...
Yeah, don't take them out of the deck. Those are meant to be in tonight if they're in that deck.
What?
You have wrong cards mixed into a deck that you didn't notice before you pulled the deck out. Those are part of the message.
Yes. But I'll put them back with their appropriate decks when we're done.
Yeah.
That's so funny because I literally looked at this deck too and was like, I don't know, maybe I could pull that one. Okay, this is cool. This is good. We've got 3 and 3 of 2. Okay, that's just, you know, it's always good whenever synchronicities happen like that. So, okay, so I pulled from the Cosmic Dancer Oracle. The first card that came forward is Feel. And I just want you guys to see for a moment. Look at this amazing joy. Look at that face of just happiness and the rainbow and the abundance. And, you know, who knows? Look, there's storm clouds behind her. It's not been an easy road to get to this, but the sun is shining in her heart and it's giving her the chance to feel her emotions fully and through completely. We also have Clear the Vessel and Consult Your Body's Wisdom. So this is kind of a 2-part message. First part of the message is clearing and cleansing your physical body, going through whatever that works for you, whether it be like a fast, maybe an intentional change, maybe just increasing the amount of water you're drinking, like whatever it is for you, just really giving you a chance to cleanse your vessel, to come back to center and honor your body. And then in that space, you can ask your body almost anything. If there's anything that you have been experiencing that you would like guidance on or inspiration or wisdom on, you can actually sit and ask your body and it will tell you a lot. It will tell you a lot, but it's not going to be able to tell you if you don't know how to listen, or if it's gunked up and clogged up from not being treated correctly, or, if you're not sleeping well, or if you're not eating correctly, or if you're not taking care of your physical vessel, then it doesn't know how to communicate with you. So it's a two-part experience. But also with these three being together, there's a message of there's just so much abundance and joy in your life. You really have a blessed life. Things are beautiful for you, but you're not allowing yourself to feel deeply the emotions that you're actually having for what you're experiencing. And so Spirit's just asking you to allow yourself to feel. And I think it's funny because, like I said, the cards that were stuck in the deck is the Cosmic Love Oracle. So feel the love, feel it fully, allow yourself to express and enjoy. Okay, we have slow down, love endures, and turn on your heart light. Okay, this is a really big, heartfelt message for anyone that is listening. This message is for you. You have a path that you are walking, and you have many things that you are dreaming of experiencing along this path of life. You have grand dreams of a beautiful home and a beautiful family and adventures, being able to share your intimate parts, to be able to go deep into your being, to even just be able to create and share experience. But there is a message of slowing down and being here now and honoring your path and your purpose. All of the beautiful things that you're dreaming of are meant for you at certain points within your life. You're not meant to experience all of them at once. And so when they come, slow down and enjoy them for what they are. And when they go, release them so that you may move on to the next thing that is meant for you. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. So if there is someone in particular that you have been walking this path with or dreaming of walking this path with, and things have gotten rocky in whatever way, or the boat's been shook, it's not been as smooth sailing, because life is not meant to be, but that's a whole nother topic we'll go into later. Put your trust and your faith in love and believe in the magic that it holds. There's a lot of spiritual support and guidance and ancestors and even past life love and inspiration. There's a lot that goes into this experience for you. And so when you're feeling the roughness of the water around you, lean into one another, but also lean into that love. That is a path that will always guide you, that heart light, which it's funny because it says turn on your heart light. That's the next card. So also you have sisters in your life or brothers. You have people in your life to support you through this. So you don't need to go it alone. If you need to call out for help, do so. Trust yourself, but don't feel like you have to just storm the weather by yourself. And then turning on your heart light, reflecting on a time when you experienced love. It brings me back to this feeling card. If you're having really, and this is, and genuinely, honestly, my beautiful, amazing soul family, I'm just going to be like flat honest with you guys. If you are here in this moment with me, you've probably experienced some trauma in your life. And when you experience trauma, you actually can keep yourself from feeling certain emotions in certain situations. And so you're working into a place of being able to allow yourself to feel again and to know that it's safe to feel and that it's okay to feel, because you're on a new path. You're a totally different person that you were then, and you're meant for what is coming in now for you. So give yourself the space that you need and deserve to be able to honor what that heart light looks like, but just pour into that love that you deserve. I'm also seeing eagles at different lifestyle points. So like the young eagle, the middle-aged eagle, and the older eagle. So just a lot of wisdom about being able to see like the place you are at on your path is worthy and divine and perfect exactly by design. So trust and honor whatever that is and whatever that needs to be for you. Okay? All right, that's my collective message. I do have a message from the fairy forest, but it's kind of dark and I don't want to share it. I was like, oh yeah, let's pull an inspirational message from the fairies. And then I pulled all of the darkest cards. And I was like, what is this, spirit? So anyways, I'll let you guys let me know if you want that message. If not, it might just be for me. So
You know, my answer to dark is always yes. I always want the dark. Always. But we can do it after. We can do a round.
Also, hi Flash, thanks for joining.
Hey, thanks for always having me here. I'm definitely more chill tonight than tarot, and I'm with Amanda on this tonight. Dark has been the mood these days, so let's lean into it. Though I just came in, and the only card I really have is this cleansing lemon card, number 25, which is kind of very similar of, this phase is ending and everything's being set up for this new phase. Like there's really just, it's not quite overlap, but we're just going right into it. So if there are any things to tie up, like now is the time, but rest assured, like the clean slate is open to you. And as you go forward, it's there's a lot of opportunity. It's a lot of abundance and opportunity coming in.
I love that, Flash, and it really flows perfect. It's really perfect. Like, what a beautiful card. I saw a video the other day that said you can use lemons to get the calluses off your feet. I haven't tried it yet, but I really want to. Amanda's shaking her head yes. So I think that I always love. So anyways, cleansing in multiple ways right now. That can lots of things. I like the more chill. We're here for it. Dark is the mood these days. I'm all about it. All right. Okay. Thanks on the 14th. What's on the 14th?
Mike's birthday.
Oh, Mike. Okay. So we've got 2 birthdays this week. Oh, this upcoming week. Sweet. And Jen, LOL, I feel myself indeed shifting from a quantity over quality to the quality over quantity type person. I guess that aligns with slowing down. Yes, it really does. I do. Okay, so you guys want this dark arse message? Yes, Amanda. You got it.
I had to jump in with mine because mine goes like perfectly with yours, because they're forcing me to do a love-ish reading. So yeah. So I got co-create, and I got soulmates. So I said love-ish because this is more so a partnership card. So it's however that resonates with you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a love connection, but it is someone who is going to be a partner to you. This is a person. It's not just energy. It is a person. And that person either recently came into your life or will be coming into your life very shortly, because that's the time we're working with in this current moment. So that person is coming in or has recently come in to help you with your dreams. So they're giving you a hand, either financially, emotionally, in some physical way, like helping you set up a business, if it's that kind of a partnership. But they're really going to take a lot of the burden off of you so that you are able to go ahead and manifest these dreams that you've been trying to manifest, and just make things a lot easier. So that's that message.
I also forgot the bottom of the deck earlier said news of an exciting endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. I feel like that goes with what Amanda just said. Okay. Sweet. Flash, do you have anything you'd like to share before I dive into this dark fairy message? Okay, I feel called to share because, you know, the fairies get kind of a rap, right, for either being like really airy and fairy and light and all love and this beautiful, like, oh, bubbles and flowers and yay, or they get, you know, the rap of being like this really dark, like, let me steal your child and eat your soul kind of thing. So it's like there's always this really huge dichotomy of how we can see fairies in the realm of fairies. As someone who has walked in the realm of fairies, I will tell you, they balance. They exist. They coexist beautifully with one another. And it is not like what we view or imagine at all. So take this message as it resonates, but also understand that with the light, there will always be darkness. And when we understand the depths of our darkness, we understand the expansiveness of our light. So the card that came forward first from the fairy forest is the Blood Moth, which is the darkest card in the deck, because the Blood Moth is who comes to cleanse your rotting corpse, essentially. So once you've already died and moved on, you know, there's leftovers and remains, and the Blood Moth releases you of that, okay? It says sacrifice, offerings, and decisions. So this also represents a transition, a part of your life, a piece of you that has died, that has left, that is no longer existing. And I think this is perfect for the 1111 portal. But really, like, I just want to give you the chance in your own time and space to bring forward this thing. What is the thing that has died? What is it? If it's not a physical, tangible thing, if it's a trait or a thought process or an experience, to the best of your ability, I invite you to bring it forward and offer it to the blood moths and thank them for assisting you in releasing the dead weight that no longer serves you, that was any remaining ties to the thing. And then we have the Unseelie Queen, which I also kind of think is, this card, it's just the energy that she gives that I don't really like, I don't super resonate with. It's glamour, opulence, and hubris. So this is a very powerful energy to be in, but it's also one that requires you to release that dead and dying, because the queen cannot be dead and dying. She must be radiant. She must be exuberant. She must be glorified and grandiose, okay? Doesn't matter if it's like I'm seeing the Queen of England that just recently passed away. It doesn't matter if she is literally weeks away from her deathbed. That woman is going to look amazing, right? So it's like a message of being able to see that although pain can sometimes be, or death can sometimes be painful and release can sometimes be hard, to be able to see that there is something to be said for showing the beauty of it, for being able to share and express it, but also to hold your strength, to be, it's like, yeah, I'm going to walk through this with the strength and the power that I hold within, but I'm also going to do so in a way that's authentic and real. Like, I'm not going to just be like, I'm experiencing, I don't even know. I'm trying to get, anyways, that's the point being, you, in your own way, let's just bring it back to that. Call upon your power. It's time to put back on a certain mask, and it's not a mask for the world. It is a mask that is you, that is a part of you that in the past may have gotten squelched or taken away, or maybe you've never even embodied this part of you, but she does exist. And so it's like being able to call her in by embodying her. It's like doing the thing before you're confident. Saying, like if you don't feel pretty, wearing clothes that make you feel pretty, even if you don't feel pretty in it, like doing those types of things. And I'm also just getting a vibe of like, be about yourself, like be your biggest fan, be your biggest supporter, like promote yourself, tell people how awesome you are, share about the beautiful things that you're doing, like how you've grown in this or done this, like brag about yourself. Okay, if no one else is going to come up in your life and just be like, oh my gosh, queen, look at how amazing you are. Okay, they're going to on TikTok for like a minute, but then they're going to go on about their lives. Okay, so like you need this consistently right now, so give yourself that. But like I said, it's like once the blood must take it, you'll have the energy to do that. You may not super feel it right now, but you will. The last card, and this is almost like a choice you have moving forward, okay? The Atheling card is nobility, grace, and gratitude, but it's also a story of a queen who wears a very heavy crown and has a lot of responsibilities that come with wearing this heavy crown. And it's one she wears with gratitude, appreciation, and like there's no doubt or question, but you can see she's not like ungrieved. She's not just totally light and without baggage or whatever you want to call it from the crown that she wears, from her responsibilities, from her experience. And so because you are being called into these energies of this release and walking into this like utter confidence of having your back, you kind of have to make a choice right now in this new perspective that you're walking into. Are you going to continue to see the things that you do that are like behind the scenes or the above and beyond, the things that nobody asks you to do but you do, that maybe a part of you was craving or hoping attention or whatever, like it's like you've been wearing it like a chip on your shoulder, but not quite. It's like maybe empowered you or whatever it's been, but like it's your turn to choose. Are you going to walk forward with this like being something that makes you feel weighed down? Or are you going to flip your perspective and allow it to be something that empowers you? It's like the example they're giving me is my own life. Like I literally have the world's biggest heart. I don't know. It's ridiculous, you guys. Like I love and trust so big. And sometimes it gets me into situations that aren't so great. And it used to be something that would really hurt me and upset me. And I would be like, oh, I've got this big old heart and it always da 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 da. But now I sit in a place that looks at my big heart, and when I get into situations that are lessons for me, I thank my big heart for walking me into those and for assisting the person that I connect with in whatever way, we walk along the path with one another. But it used to cause me a lot of grief, and I used to be like, oh, am I gonna get into this new friendship or this new relationship and have to worry and wonder? I don't have to do that anymore because I just trust that my big heart is going to be okay no matter what happens in the situation, because I have my back, because I have my big heart, because I'm going to return the love in my life as much as I give it out. So I don't know exactly how that all came together and resonates for you guys, but I really hope it does. Last message on the bottom does have like a really beautiful bright, okay, Frigga, which is readiness, bounty, and plenty, and oath, which is 22, promise, pledge, and contract. So yeah, it's just walking forward, making an oath to yourself, promising to yourself. The path is already written. You have already done everything you need to do, but you have to just like promise to yourself that you're going to do it. It's like when you say you're going to quit smoking cigarettes, but you're going to keep smoking until the day you're ready to quit. So is today the day? If it is, the energies really align and they're really beneficial, the universal energies, I mean, but whenever works for you is totally fine as well. So, all right, I'm sorry, that was really long-winded. I love you all so, so much. I'm passing it to whoever feels called. And Maria, if you're still here, I love you. Okay, join us on YouTube, TikTok, and Amanda, I'm passing it to you.
So I do want to point out that every single one of those cards were like completely me, 100%. Also, I recently just replaced a bunch of my clothes with clothes that I normally never would have worn because they're 10,000% me, but I would have felt completely judged in them. And I just went and got them, and they're the most comfortable I've ever felt in my skin. So that's very much resonated with me. I have a postcard from Spirit because I haven't pulled these in forever because Lala usually pulls them and she's not here. And Spirit was like, we need a postcard. So this is in honor of Lala, I guess. So it says, Dearest wonderful you, to help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reactions from others? Because I literally just said that. Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intention take to the wind. Your desires count and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be Spirit moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you. So that's it.
Amanda, yes, and with the wardrobe thing too, like same for my birthday last month. I was just like, you know what? Let's do it. Bought a whole bunch of clothes. Don't regret it, not a single bit. Except it is starting to get a little cold, so might need to rethink that slightly. But
I feel like you all are just a couple steps ahead of me right now. Like all these messages, I'm like, I'm right there. I'm just right up ahead. I'm gonna be getting there very soon. And I've been thinking about the clothing thing for like months, and I just haven't worked up to doing it yet. But like you said, whenever is right. It's right. So the only other card I have here is Sanctuary. And I just love these purple flowers. Oh my gosh, feeling that. The sanctuary resides inside you, no matter what is happening. This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter, and sit down on the throne of your own heart. That's all I have, but
that was beautiful. Literally the moment I needed. Thank you. All right. I do have one more. I'm just going to read from the book, the card Devote, which was on the bottom of the deck from the Cosmic Dancer Oracle. And then we are going to do individual messages. So if you are here and you would like an individual message, drop down in the chat. We're going to, one card, please, Spirit, one card. And drop a 333 down in the chat so we know that you would like a reading. And if you are on my TikTok, you do have to be over on YouTube for that. So click link in my profile. Okay, Devote, card number 21. First of all, this card is gorgeous because look at this heart-filled boat. This boat is abundant. What did we start this meditation off with? With unconditional love rippling out and expansively beyond us, or something like that. Okay, so here's you with your big old heart rippling out into the world of expansiveness, and knowing that it's going to take you exactly where you're meant to be. Like, you're going to experience all the things that are meant for you in life. So like, trust your flow, trust your boat. Okay, it's sturdy and it's filled with love. Okay, devote. True devotion means following the flow of love for love's sake. Divine love is the purest, strongest, and most potent substance in the universe. When you direct devotional love towards the divine, infinite love comes right back to you, flooding your energy field with illuminating your heart. When you look at the river that is your life experience, where does love surge and swirl and simmer and overflow? Perhaps love gathers and radiates around your work, your art, your children, your family, or the natural world. The essence of the divine is love. So where there is love in your heart, there lies the pathway to God, Goddess, and all that is. Remember, devotion is the simple but profound act of letting go into the energy of love. Surrender and give yourself fully to love. Let it lift you and carry you along like a fallen leaf in a clear, rushing stream. With immaculate care and attention, express love for the divine. Just as you devote on your friends and your families with tokens and demonstrations of your affection, freely express your passion for God, Goddess in any way that feels right for you. Meditation and mindfulness are simple acts of devotion that take little time. Creating an altar, lighting a candle, or engaging in any form of sacred art are also acts of devotion. Everyday activities such as cooking, dancing, or walking in nature can also be acts of devotion. When you do them with the spirit of offering up your effort to the divine, even your work day can be a demonstration of devotion. Simply set the intention at the beginning of each day to offer up the work you do to all that is and ask for more love and healing in the world. There is a huge message here of being able to see that it doesn't matter about the outcome. I mean, in the long run it does, but your efforts, your energies, your intentions, what you put in does not matter about the outcome. It's about the day to day. It's about how you show up today and offering it to the divine, offering it to you and your life and the love and knowing and trusting that it is getting you to where you desire and deserve to be, and not worrying about taking the exact right steps and doing the exact right things, but rather trusting that what you're doing is the right steps and is the right thing. And if you're worrying and wondering and wishing and hoping and there's things out of your control, immediately stop and surrender it to the divine and say, I trust, I give it up to you, I release it. And you're going to be really surprised at what the divine puts in your path as guidance, opportunities, and upliftment. When you consciously infuse your day with devotion, everything changes. It may seem like a small and subtle thing when you consider that it merely involves an inner shift, a silent intention, but you'll discover that it is powerful beyond words. Your mood will shift, your mind will become luminous, and your days will be consistently filled with meaningful miracles. Additionally, the surface fluctuations of duality, pleasure and pain, joy and grief, will not upset your equilibrium, as you will be securely anchored in the ultimate unifier of unconditional love. Connect with and cultivate the love energy at your heart center by standing comfortably with your feet flat on the floor. Take some deep breaths and become aware of the feeling of love. Feel it emanating out of both the front of your chest and behind your back at your heart center. Imagine a gold and white, green or pink ball of glowing love energy about the size of a grapefruit. Cup your left palm below the ball of energy and your right palm above it, and continue to breathe consciously as you alternate the positions of your palms above and below this glowing sphere in your circling motion. And as you do so, feel and imagine the sphere of light growing brighter and becoming even more potent and pure. Love does not criticize, judge, or condemn. Love accepts and embraces all exactly as it is. Choosing love is choosing freedom. Plunge into the endlessly replenishing waters of love every day when you open your heart fully. With wild vulnerability, radiant bliss will come rushing in. I cannot share with you more the impact of little things every day, even just setting aside 5 minutes for meditation, taking a 10-minute walk around the block, giving yourself 20 minutes to practice a new yoga or a new practice or whatever, express yourself through art, whatever it may be. Give yourself whatever works for you, but it is going to make a difference. And the more you give yourself those little opportunities, the more you grow and build. It's like, it's like when you first start doing yoga, you're not super flexible and a lot of the stuff's really hard to do. But if you do it for 15 minutes every single day in like a month, you're going to be like, wow, wait a minute, I'm actually breathing through this position and I can actually make the asana, and I'm starting to find a flow and I'm not just questioning everything I'm doing. You don't see every day the little steps and how they get you there, but eventually you see where you're at. So, okay, I'm done. I love you guys. I only see Mike with a 1333 down there. So are we all good on individual readings? I'm happy with whatever. Like, I'm here for it.
So there's Mike, there's Joaquin, there's Jess, there's me, there's Julia. I did pull a card for Maria, even though she didn't put a 333. I'm not sure if she's still here, but Spirit was just like, Maria needs a card. So I'll do her card now.
Apparently, Kristen only saw the below Amanda. I don't have my glasses on. Like, in all fairness, I am fairly blind without my glasses, but I don't like the ring light effect, which I don't even have my ring light on tonight. But anyways, besides the point. Okay, thanks, Amanda. Go for it.
All right, so Maria got moderation, and I will read that out. So it says, is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthfully, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. So that's, okay, Maria's here, and she says 333. Okay, so that's your card. So do things in moderation. Don't feel bad for, let yourself enjoy things. Just make sure that you have the balance. It's all about the balance. So that's your message.
Okay, apparently I just pulled a card for a lot of people, so I'm just gonna go down the list and give you your card, and then the other readers can just do whatever they want to, because apparently we're just flowing with literally whatever. So here's your message, Joaquin. Joaquin, this message is for you. The card you got is the Eight of Spring, and it says stress that comes from having many things happening at once, but successfully multitasking, sudden events, or changes. Okay, so Joaquin, you are experiencing a bout of energy that is propelling you into new experiences and new situations. And Spirit is just wanting you to know how beautifully you are doing. What an amazing job you are doing at managing all of the downloads that you are having. You are being guided and inspired so many ways right now, and you are on fire listening to those inspirations and taking action as called, and knowing when to kind of take rest. And also there's a message here about like really being able to learn who you can trust and how you can trust, and building deeper relationships. There's a lot going on, Joaquin, so just your spirit team is giving you a big high five. Way to go!
I also pulled a card for Joaquin.
Yes.
And it is agreement, strawberries. So this is also kind of piggybacking that one. It's just really encouraging connection and group work. So as you're going through and making these strides right now, what's going to help serve you is working with like-minded individuals in areas that you show interest in and they show interest in. But the more you share right now, to a certain extent within your healthy boundaries, the more that this will just grow exponentially for you.
Plus, there may be a side note about eating strawberries. I just got images. I don't know. I love fruit, but awesome. Okay. My beautiful. Oh, yeah. Amanda, go for it.
Okay, so Jess, You got building blocks, brave, and yin.
I love it. It's never just one card though.
I know for us, spirit doesn't listen. It's fine. So you are working on building a whole lot of things right now. Calm your horses. Just sit and let everything come to you. You're fine. It's all gonna work out. Don't worry about the number of things you got going on. It's all gonna balance itself out. That's it.
Beautiful. Hi, Cami. Thanks for joining. Okay. Wait, what? Okay. I don't know. What are you talking about? That was definitely not me. Okay. Who's this for? This is for Julia. My beautiful, amazing, beautiful Julia. So the cards that came forward for you is card number 12 and card number 11. Awakening and strength. So, my dear Julia, you are a new friend. I love new friends. I'm so grateful to have you here. You might have just stumbled upon me. I'm not sure if you came through YouTube or TikTok, but either way, welcome, new friend. You are awakening to a new perspective on life. So, welcome to the Cove, where we have lots of opportunity to explore that and new perspectives. But the big thing Spirit wants you to know right now is life may seem a little out of balance, or you're trying to understand things better. You're sitting in a place of like kind of following through the day to day, but just not really fully understanding. You're seeing things differently. It's like your eyes have been opened to things that have just perplexed you in the past, and now you're beginning to understand. And you're gaining strength in your ability to feel confident in yourself. I do feel a very beautiful young energy from you that is just like this passionate, fiery, excited. It's like Elsa before she goes off into the castle, where she's like, she has all these things to express, but she's always held it inside. And now you're at a place of being able to like maybe play around a little bit with how you express yourself and how you be. And so give yourself a little grace, but then also give yourself opportunities to step out of your comfort zone and see how I'm just really seeing a lot of really beautiful self-expression for you, my dear Julia. Really embracing how unique you are and how wonderful you are. And I just feel like the people in your life maybe they just don't see that about you, and that's so unfortunate because they should. So Spirit wants you to start seeing that in you. Okay, my dear? Okay, that's for you, my beautiful.
Can I jump in there too? Because I also pulled a card for Julia. So I'm just pulling for the same people. But this card is desire. But this is also kind of shining light on, again, the relationships in your life. And that this could be within work and friends or more serious. But it's just saying that you're overcoming challenges right now, and there's a lot of new material that you've gained. And so it's reflecting everything that Kristen said. The main message I'm getting here is just watch how you're caring for yourself as you're going through this right now. Just really kind of be aware of what you're focusing on and how that reflects on how you're caring for yourself. And by doing that, your desires and what you truly want will come forward.
Oh, okay, my turn. So Mike has been very, very patient. I pulled one card for Mike, which is the Queen of Wands. This is my favorite queen out of all of them. This queen is more like action based, but like the message that I'm getting for this is you have so much going for you right now. This queen is the most beautiful of the queens. She's the most desired of the queens. She's the most creative of the queens. She's just all of the things. Like if one of the queens was going to be the closest to the Empress, it would be her, which is why she's my favorite. But like you're on fire right now. So whether you see it or not, you have all of these things that have either started coming in for you or will be coming in really, really soon. You're not going to have time to breathe. Just all of the things are going to start rolling, and everything is going to all of a sudden come in at the same time. So get ready.
I kind of feel a little bad for TikTok right now because literally while you guys are talking, all I can do is like sing what you're saying. So I don't like poor TikTok. They have to hear you say it and then hear me echo it in song version. So anyways, apparently they really need the message.
That sounds amazing. I should get on TikTok too. Amanda, I have a message for you. So we have watermelon fertility and lime luck. And the message I'm getting, don't worry. This is not an outright love reading, not an outright one, okay?
Oh no, the nose is up because the factory has been closed for many, many years and it's not opening again.
This is more about you are reaping everything you've sowed right now. So everything that you've been working for, like, have faith and trust in it is all coming forward. You've been growing this and it's beautiful. It's all coming in. The lime is just also reminding you that if you're feeling a little bit stuck, like if there's some circles or patterns you feel like you're kind of falling into, like, yeah, be aware of that, but just kind of, as Kristen said, like, let it go and trust, have faith in the process, because the process is going as exactly as it's supposed to. And the only other message I'm getting here is just it's not even like a big one. It's just like, just don't let yourself slip back into inauthenticity, which is just, yeah, that's all. So that's it. But
thank you. And I'm glad that it's not telling me to open the factory back up.
I also have a message for Amanda since we're on that vein of thought. So Amanda, I have the 8 of Winter for you. The 8 of Winter says you have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Thinking you're powerless when you're not, a lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. I know, say no more. You've got it. You already know. The perspective is changing. You are seeing yourself and the power you have, and yeah, that's it. I also have a message for Flash, so I'm gonna move to that, if that's okay, Amanda. Okay. Flash, you have the Ace of Autumn, which says a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. So this card is all about somebody who's been cultivating and is now ready to express and is already expressing and doing so beautifully. And so this card really, it's just like a message from your guides of being like, good job, your lotus blossom is unfolding beautifully. I do see in here a side message about a book in the future for you potentially, or just writing in general. So just a little side reminder, but it's not like, no pressure. It's just a thing that your heart wants you to know is on your mind. So other message. This is cool. This is really cool. I love this for you. You have now traveled to the depths of your shadows, and you have found your inner light. And now that you have that inner light, you will never, ever, ever go without it, because you hold it. And so you can travel through any darkness and you will find your way out. I love you. I know, sorry. Amanda, help.
This is just the effects that you have on us. This is the effect that happens when we all get together. Right? We just do like lovey messages and we all start crying. Except for me right now, because I am in my Scorpio energy and I'm all darkness and chaos.
Yeah, Amanda, you're pretending you're on an island alone, but you're not. You're in an island that's surrounded by another island. Okay. I had one last message, and that was for Mike. And that was the 9 of Spring, which says, protect the fruits of your labors, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, and environmental conservation. So this is about being able to, it's like honoring and protecting your path and your purpose as you move through. You're going to be experiencing a lot of different things, and it's going to give you an enlightened outlook on certain situations, which is going to open your mind in certain ways, but it's also going to open your mind in other ways. Being really vague. So just before you go off on your adventure, find your center in your truth and hold on to it before you go, because you're going to experience some perspective shifting things. So, okay, that's for you, Mike.
I got one for Jen, because I think we all somehow missed Jen, but I got one for Jen. So I got Moonlight. I don't even know what deck this is. Oh, it's my enchanted map. Weird. I've never seen this card before. Literally never seen this card before. So I feel like the eclipses that we've been having have been especially taxing on you. That energy has been helping you transform into who you've always been meant to be. So the goo has been painful, but you have reached your butterfly magical self, and it's only going to get easier from here. So that's it.
Nope, I don't.
Sorry. No, Kristen, go ahead. I also just felt called to pull for Jen because, oh my gosh, Jen, I love you so much too, and I appreciate you so much. So this is also piggybacking off of Amanda's, and this one is broccoli, and it's leadership. And as you're stepping into that role that Amanda that you already are at this point in time, it's just encouraging you to take up those initiatives and, don't turn down opportunities if you feel like there's that promise there. There's a lot of potential for you at this moment. So good luck, growth, health improvements, physical gains are all on offer as are moments of passion. So just the main message, the message here is not even a main one. It's just be careful to delegate. If you are taking on too much, speak up for yourself. And you are so ready to do that. You're so beautiful and wonderful.
Oh my gosh, I'm just going to ripple this message and continue it on. Okay, Jen, I pulled for you the Prince of Autumn, which also speaks of leadership, but in a meticulous way. And it's somebody who's dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous. Cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, and kindness to others. That doesn't explain Jen. I don't know, that's a really good description of Jen. But also being able to see yourself, because you have the ego on the bottom of the deck. So it's like you've been playing small. It's time to play large. You are a shining star, my dear. You are not a piece of dirt underneath the table, okay? But you are also somebody that has really unique gifts when it comes to attention to detail and meticulous action. And it's almost like they're showing me a magical version of you. This is like, oh, this is cool, because this is like another dimensional version of you that is elfish of sorts and kind of always rides above and just beyond whatever it is that you're heading towards. And they send you inspiration and wisdom to get you to where they are, and they guide the way forward with the light. And sometimes you may get a little close to situations that aren't what are meant for you, but they will continue to guide you. So it's a huge message of being able to trust whenever you feel called to pick something up and to drop it off, because that's all part of your process of moving from one place to the next. But it's also a message of being able to trust your inner guidance system and the direction that you take and the impact that you have on others. You are not trapped and you are not small, my dear. And you have released a lot of old paradigms that were keeping you down. So it's not like no shame or pain or anything about being whatever you were in the past, because it was what it needed to be. But now it's time for you to step into who you've always meant to be and release the shame or the guilt or the fear or whatever it is that's keeping you from seeing that you can live a really magical life where dreams do come true and things are magical, because you create it for yourself, because you allow yourself the opportunity to experience it, because you give yourself the perspective of magic. Okay, that's it. Thank you, Jen. We love you. Is there anyone else that wanted a reading that we missed? Did everybody get a reading tonight?
We didn't get yours then.
I definitely need one of those vegetables or fruits or something. Yes, please. Thank you. I also really feel called to pull a card for myself too. I watch these on the replay, so no judgment. It is what it is. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there is someone looking on you, wishing upon your eyes. Okay, I don't know, that was kind of weird, but took a twist I wasn't really expecting, because now I'm creeped out by the eyes that are wishing upon. Okay, I'm done. Should I start my own message?
I'm trying to get your reading together, but I loved the lyrics. Oh my gosh. I don't
Okay,
know
well,
about them.
I ended it on the Ace of Summer, which says, opening your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. This is the falling in love card. This is the being swept off your feet. This is the free fall of life. And it's also like, I also always have this message too of just being able to see like you're up leveling in your ability to connect and share messages from spirit and your connection with your angels and guides, and also the gifts that you brought into this lifetime with you. You came into this life with things that you learned from your past lives that you're able to be better at in this life, and those things are going to start coming up for you more and more. So if you feel called to research something or look more into something or do something, do it. Don't just not, just do it, whatever, just a little bit, like find a YouTube video, whatever works. But also, there is a masculine presence that exists within the emerald pools of your heart, and they always have your back. They are always protecting you. They are always looking out for you, and you need not look back and worry and wonder if they're there. They will be there no matter what. You need to worry about focusing forward and doing the things that you feel called and being on your path. Okay. Who's next?
So you got fairy spotting. So it says, it's time to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. So you already have the believing covered because you are a fairy, but I feel like this is more, the fairies miss you and they want to spend more time with you. And so this is just them calling out to you that, hey, come visit. And that's it.
I feel that though. I really do. I actually took my niece out to a place I have in the woods. It's like my little like fairy shrine, and I leave stuff for them and create little stuff. And anyways, I a while ago, probably 3 or 4 months ago, I set out something that I knew would catch people's eyes. just to see what would happen. You know, it's one of those things, like, I don't know. I sometimes just do things the spirit calls me to do, but I set it out. You guys, it has sat there for 4 months almost. Not anybody has touched it. The earth has not moved it. It has stayed exactly. And it's not in a place that it would be like easy to stay. I put it in a spot that it would be like, you know, the rain could wash it away or an animal could knock it or whatever. Like, but no, it's stayed in that spot. Magic is real. It is real. It so is. Anyways, but yeah, so yeah, I'll play more. I hear that. I hear that.
Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I'm gonna take that message a little bit too, Amanda. It's like I need to play a little bit more. I haven't had a lot of connection with fairies, but I've been doing more diving into my Celtic ancestry, and so that definitely needs to come up. Okay, so Kristen, I have 3 cards for you, and the first one was also leadership. And this one is mostly, I feel like with the other cards, it's really just saying that there's something circling at the moment that has a lot of promise and a lot of potential. And that's followed by the pumpkin, number 8, which is productivity. And this is a similar one to the watermelon, like a lot of your hard work and planning and experience is really paying off. So just keep going with what you're working on, and the resources are coming in to give you the windfall, the increase that you need. There's a lot of good energy surrounding this right now. So it's just that encouragement to just keep going forward. And the last one is Tarragon, number 17, which is regeneration. And this is just kind of echoing that, what is this? It's there that you have a lot of gifts, and there's a lot of stuff that you've kind of gone back and forth. Let's see. A gift is coming your way soon, or a relationship will soon step up in a level. So it indicates that what work needs to be done to align with the physical and spiritual is coming. So just keep your focus, and the positive things are coming your way with that.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Also, side note, eat more broccoli. I literally bought broccoli like 2 days ago, and it's still in my fridge because, like, I genuinely do love broccoli, but I don't at first, like, I have to convince myself, but then when I'm eating it, I'm like, love broccoli. But like when I'm making it, I'm like, 'cause it smells funny and it's weird. And it's like all these things. It goes through a process. Anyways, I think I had distracted myself. Thank you both. I really appreciate your messages. They really, really resonate. And yeah, Flash and your Celtic fairy. That's more of like fae. They don't really, the fairy words, not, you know, anyways, semantics is neither here nor there.
We're going to talk about this because I think I might identify more with the fae in some way.
Yes, they're all so it's like, okay, you can think about it like the multiverse of like superheroes, you know what I mean? Like there's a Superman, but there's like many different dimensional versions of Superman. Okay, so the fairy world, the fae realm, like all those things, they all exist within the same space, but they're also different. So you can think about it like they coexist together, kind of like we do on this planet in a different dimension. So it's okay to resonate with certain things and not others, because your lineage may be from a certain part that's not the same, but they're all still connected. So
okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And total side note, but I had a very powerful visualization experience. And part of that, there was this component that identified with Viking culture. And I've never really explored Viking ties. And then I remembered like my grandmother, who passed away long before I was born, is Swedish. And so like, I was like, oh, I have a lot of ancestry with that world. So now I'm also trying to feel where that's coming in too.
And that can be, it could be more of an elfin ancestry, because that's also in the Fae realm. It exists in there, but it's not the same, and they're very specific about you understanding it's not the same. It's not the Fae. They have their own realm of things. Okay, but anyways, so that might be a good place to go down to.
I'm being told that we need to talk, because I also have Norse and Celtic as like my base,
Yeah.
ancestry wise. But for you to look into dryads.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I do know that term, but I'm not familiar with that at all. Thank you so much.
They're tree spirits, basically.
Oh, okay. That sounds so me.
They're fae, but they're like higher level fae, and they're specifically tree spirit.
That makes so, because one of my kids talks to the trees. Like she's really young, but she's always talking about her tree friends at the park, and she misses them and like talks to them. And I know, like, she really talks to them. Like, okay, so I'm gonna.
It's dryads that I connect with. That's why I'm always telling people to go out and hug trees. You're hugging.
And you can think about it as like, it doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, I have to be connected to this or that, or I have to learn about this or that, but they're all relevant. And also, whenever you're learning about them, they're each teaching you different things. So like, the dryads are teaching you how to connect with the trees and how to speak, that language and to be able to connect and co-regulate. And then, the fairies, whatever realm, they may be teaching you how to play and bring more joy into your life. And then, maybe your your elfin family, they're teaching you how to reach your roots down all the way to the earth and get that ancient wisdom. So it's like it all integrates. But what it looks like to you is like, oh, I read an article today about ancient elven history, and oh, I took my kids outside and played like with the acorns and pretended we were planting fairy pods or something. You know what I mean? Like, it looks just totally different, but it's having this larger effect in the spiritual realm. So yeah, anyways, love fairies. We should just have a podcast soon about the fairies and how we play and all the things, because even the darker ones have their purpose too. So anyways, I had one final message, and then I think I'm feeling full and complete. It's 9:33 on 11:11. So 2 of spring, a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, and great progress being made. Okay, this is all about abundance, and we've talked a lot about abundance tonight and the abundance that's meant for you, and how you're going to get there is by working with others. And so it's like they're showing me a mural, and you all make a different part of the mural. You may work on your piece individually, but whenever you're done and it comes together, it's all going to be part of this bigger picture. And the mural would not have the effect and the grandiose, ripple that it does in the world if it didn't have every piece of that mural. So every part is unique and important, not just the person that has the biggest name or the most followers or the, most renowned degrees or whatever. Like, every person matters, and every bit of collaboration that you do makes a difference. So, and also remember, it's for fun. Like, whatever it is that you're doing, remember you're making that mural because you love art and you enjoy expressing yourself. And you love to be able to see the many ways that you can express and understand yourself. It's okay. And hey, that's super great if you unlock some new level of experience for yourself along the way too. But okay, that's it. Love you guys. Happy Friday, 11/11. Tarot and chill. I genuinely do love this space. I love being able to end my week with you guys. And thank you so much for being beautiful sisters and let me ramble on and wear my goofy ears and hear all the spirit messages and say all the things and go off on my tangents. And I just really, really, really appreciate you guys so, so much. Thank you for always being such beautiful, divine reflections of love in my life. And everybody in the chat as well, not just the, not just the people on screen, but everybody in the chat and those that watch on the replay. And even if you just click on it for a minute and walk away, I still love you, and I'm still grateful for the energy that you shared, and that we crossed paths and got to experience what we did with one another. So to all my new friends, thanks for joining tonight. It's been a blessing. And to all my old friends, please never change. I love you so much. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Does anybody else feel called to share? Are we going to ripple our love splashes? Okay. Namaste. Have an absolutely beautiful rest of your day. Love you guys. Bye.